I'm Johnny Barnett, and I'm at Laxin at the Lair, and it's great to be back at this wonderful establishment, play some songs. I'm going to be doing, it's a large crowd tonight, and I'm very excited. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to do a bunch of originals. I've loaded them up this time around, and hope everyone enjoys them. I'm going to start, first of all, Patrick's amazing. Travis is amazing. And they're all going to be, Travis is going to be interviewing me afterward, and Patrick is in charge of the sound, the lights, everything here, and it's quite incredible. And so I just want to give a big thanks before I play, so that they don't like scramble with the lighting and they make me look all strange and stuff. And just kidding. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to start this first song I'm going to do. I call it my divorce song, although the name of it is Big Decision, and it's actually been recorded, and it's going to be coming out this week, right before a show that we're having on the 20th here. So I'm like back to back. Can you believe it? I'm here twice in a week. Oh, okay, 3 times then. All right, so this is, I call this my divorce song, and here we go. Rock bottom, real life, strange patterns in the night. Go out, meet someone, soon you find you come undone, with your ear to the ground. The big decision you can't let go. She's got the money, you got your soul. Hey, bottle, where you go? Taking time awfully slow now. A warm body is what you need, but nobody can help you see if it was worth it. The big decision you can't let go. She's got the money, and you're all alone. Hey, yeah. You're running circles, takes up most of your time. Well, one day you realize it's easier in a straight line. The big decision you can't let go. She's got the money, and you're all alone. Hey, 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 yeah. The big decision you can't let go. She's got the money, you got your soul. She's got the money. Whoa, way to go. All right. Is there any can I get a little more monitor in the vocal, I guess? A little bit. right. So I wrote this next song. That's my warm-up song, by the way. I don't know why I always like to play that first. So this next one is based on all the stuff happening in the world recently, and got me thinking, man, where's all this heading? So this song called Junkyard, because it feels like that sometimes. Tied a rope into a knot, and I took it to the junkyard. Drew a picture of my heart, and I took it to the junkyard. Saw a picture of a dog, so I took it to the junkyard. Found a photo of some farm, and I took it to the junkyard. All these things that come to me, that come to you, I know, start so small and grow so tall without any of the law. And rulers that break all the rules and tell you it's yours to lose. So I'll see you at the junkyard. I'll see you at the junkyard. I walked into a bank and I asked them for some pennies, but they told me they don't make them anymore. So I withdrew all my money. All this change that comes for me, it comes for you, I know. Starts so small and grows so tall, circumvents all the law. And when you feel misunderstood, they've sold you a bill of goods. So I'll see you at the junkyard. I'll see you at the junkyard. I'll see you see you at the junkyard. I'll see you at the junkyard. I'll see you with your hands stretched out and tape on your mouth and your heart on your sleeve. I'll see you at the junkyard. I'll see you at the junkyard. I'll see you at the junkyard. See you there. All right. How's the guitar sounding out there? I'm not really hearing it that much in the monitor. Is it okay out there? A little tiny in the monitor. Thank you. Vocals are good, yeah. Just a little on the guitar, yeah. No, that's good. Thank you. So this one is another. I'm doing mostly originals tonight. Hey, so this one's called "Lumbering Lumberjack," and again, I know this is a theme where we're trying to. Oh wait, I didn't write it down. Okay, scrap that. I'm going to go into. So, when I originally came here to the Lair, I played this song that Tony immediately responded to. So this one is called Josephine Street. And so, yeah, I know this podcast is all based on, well, not all based on, but it's based on like local ideas and everything. So this song came from driving by Josephine Street, a couple streets that way, and actually driving on it and realizing that it changes into a bunch of other streets, believe it or not, if you actually travel on it long enough. So, this song's called Josephine. This is my Denver song. And I won't give it the proper tuning. So, here we go. This is for Denver, man. Josephine is a very long street, turns into another street, driving in the summer heat without AC. I hope I like the people I meet at the end of Josephine Street, but I'll never see sweet Josephine. Did she live in luxury well before electricity, lounging in the finest sheets all the way from Italy? Did my car just overheat, drift into the side of your street? Will you save me, sweet Josephine? This whole world can drag you down, get your head so twisted round. I'm still a stranger in this cowboy town. Something must be wrong with me to fall in love with city streets. can't you see I need your love from above? From above, yeah, yeah. Josephine is a very long street, turns into another street. Josephine is a very long street, it turns into another street. Josephine is a very long street, turns into another street. Josephine is a very long street. Oh, Josephine. Yes, it is. It's a very long street. And you get lost on it, man. And then you start falling in love with an imaginary person. Okay, so this next song, again, I'm going into my British to mellow my blood pressure. And I am tuning, because Patrick told me it's fine to tune. But maybe I'm doing it too much, Patrick? No. Because when you put the capo on, it tends to change it. And music is an exact science. Okay, so this next one is another new one. I wrote this kind of like with a Tom Petty idea in it. I don't know. It's not going to sound like Tom Petty now that I said that, because it's really not. But I see it produced like a Tom Petty song. But it's not a Tom Petty song. It's called On the Inside. There's a picture of you on my wall. I could take it down like it was nothing at all. Am I lazy or stuck in my head? Too much time just laying in bed. When I think of you, it's all that I can do. I got a whole lot of love that never comes out. Got a whole lot of love, been shutting it out. Got a whole lot of love that never comes out. I got a hole that makes me shout on the inside. Oh yeah, it's on the inside. So you're out there like the queen of the town, laughing and joking with the man that you found. You take the dogs and go to the mall, sign a mortgage that starts in the fall. When I think of you, I feel like such a fool. I got a whole lot of love that never comes out. Got a whole lot of love, been shutting it out. Got a whole lot of love that never comes out. I got a hole that makes me shout on the inside. Oh yeah, it's on the inside. Oh yeah. tranquil place in outer space. Somewhere safe where I can find my way. Push back all the years and giant pull of my inner tears. I got a whole lot of love that never comes out. Got a whole lot of love that shouldn't need. I got a whole lot of love that never comes out. I got a hole that makes me shout on the inside. Oh yeah, it's on the inside. Oh yeah, it's on the inside. Oh yeah, it's on the inside. My Ozzy Osbourne. I'll get that ending down. Thank you. All right. So, I was writing a song the other day. Well, not the other day. I don't know. A month ago. And I got tired of writing it, and all of a sudden I just started playing around on the guitar, and a song literally just sort of came into like everything came in, most of the lyrics except for the bridge and everything, and I felt like I had like downloaded some guy from Central California in a small town. Anyway, I don't know, you know like Dead Flowers, when the Stones do Dead Flowers, you know how they kind of go into that little accent and stuff? Well, I might do that because it's kind of like, it's like it's a character piece, you know? So I was just doing this. I was tired of doing what I was doing. And then the song just appeared like magic, man. Had everything in the world I ever wanted, yeah, yeah. And what she brought came without any warning. Sweet love coming down. Yeah, sweet love coming down. She came peeking round the corner. She came peeking round my way. Oh, what a day. What a day. Oh, what a day. Then I hit it out to make some money on the road. When a friend phoned me and told me what I should have known. She's been sneaking around the corner. She's been sneaking around that way. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day. What a day. Be careful with the things you love. based on all the wrong things. You may find yourself wandering on a sunny day. What a day, what a day. Forgot where I was. So I grabbed some beers and headed to the nearest hotel. And I phoned her drunk and told her there's a place for her in hell. Where they sneak around the corner, where they sneak around her way. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Thanks for I screwed up in there, but thanks for listening to the screw up too. I think I'll do 2 more and then do the open, or what is it? Okay. So this is the only cover I'm doing. Oh, maybe not, but anyway. But this one was, I totally rearranged this song for an acoustic, because it's not an acoustic song. And so for the purists, I apologize. But it was one of those songs I always wanted to know. You ever have one of those songs? Like I just gotta know this. And it's weird because it kind of has key changes, and it's like not the song you pick up to say, hey, I just want to fucking know this one. Yeah, it's weird chords, very jazzy. It's known for a sax solo. See if you can recognize it. Winding your way down Baker Street, loud in your hair and dead on your feet. Well, another crazy day, drink the night away and forget about anything. This city desert makes you feel so cold. So many people, but it's got no soul, and it's taken you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. You used to think that it was so easy. You used to think that it was so easy. You're trying it. another year and then you'll be happy. Just one more year and then you'll be happy. You're crying, yeah. It's the hard part. Way down the street, there's a light in this place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face, and he asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen and talk about anything. He's got this dream about buying some land. He's gonna give up the booze and the one night stands, and then he'll settle down in a quiet little town and forget about everything. You know he'll always keep moving. Yeah, he's never gonna stop moving, 'cause he's rolling. He's the rolling stone. And when you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. And you're going home. I'll get to that. Dissonant sound of something. I just had to learn that song, so it's that thing is the sax thing, and I'm trying to get it, and it's tough. It's tough on the acoustics, so I need to like blow that off and have a saxophonist. All right, so now it's time for a sentimental song. This is on Spotify. It actually has more hits than anything I've done. So it's kind of funny. It's a slower song, but it has on the recording. It has, other instruments. Still bare minimum on it though, a little bit. But yeah, if anyone's had a broken heart and felt alone, this song is for you. many hearts take a dive with no one to catch them. Make a new start, barely alive, with nothing to mend them. Feeling the way I know, all of the strain it shows, searching in the shadows for a brighter day. Look at the sun shining down, it's for the taking. Are you the one? Grab it now, your hands are shaking, lifting the weight. I know it's kind of strange, letting go, stepping out to wander in this nowhere place. You're hanging on, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're hanging on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep on hanging on. So many hearts take a dive with no one to catch them. I gotta get that bass string down. Yeah, that's good. So I said I was only going to do one cover. Well, I am actually going to do another, but it's my version of this song, which is not really like it. And then I'm going to go into one other song that I've written. I'm really into this new open tuning stuff. I'm going to unleash a whole bunch of other songs in it. But just to warm up, I'm going to warm up with a song we all know. All right, see if you can guess. You'll guess it right away. And I know it's a huge crowd tonight, so feel free to sing along. The bass is feeding back a bit. This is called the extended sound check that's really a song that never ends. I'll show when I go here. But not bad though. So I'll just go with it. Childhood living is easy to do. The things you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. I can't let you slide through my head. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. I watched you suffer a slow aching pain, and now you decided to show me the same. No sweeping exit, off stage line could make me feel better or treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. We'll ride them someday. We'll ride them someday. We'll ride them someday. All right, thank you. So now, in an alternate tuning, I am going to try this song. This song I'm recording right now. I'm in the middle of it. The song is called Tuning, Over Tuning. It's called Excessive Tuning. Yeah! So again, you know, there, all these things happening in our world. This song kind of came from that. All right, so yeah, this one came from just sort of thinking about a lot of people I know. It's called Everyone I Know, and just sort of feeling like, you know, this feeling of drifting and the need for community, especially when, you know, things seem to feel like they're going sideways. But then I also think that this song could also just be just about someone who's looking for love. So I think, I don't know why they go together, but like community and searching for love together. Yeah. Lost my heart under this broken star, moving from bar to bar with everyone I know. We decide how we will spend our time, even as things outside are hurting everyone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone that I know, I see your eyes in clouds that break the night, moving from side to side for anyone that knows. The neon light blinks like a firefly, guiding what's wrong from right for anyone that grows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone that I know, so much coming at us all. Will you be there when I fall? All right. Awesome. Well, thanks, everyone. Thanks, Patrick, for amazing sound. Thanks, Travis is coming up to do a little interview. And thanks for everyone. All 10,000 people out here. It's been great. Thanks for listening to my music.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 61 of Laxin at the Lair. I really appreciate being here and hope you appreciated my garbage Chuck Gibson impression on that. I am your normally co-host, but only host tonight, Travis Dowdy, with our special guest.
I'm Johnny Barnett, just played.
Yeah, fantastic set. Definitely want to give a shout out to Chuck Gibson. I'm so sad he's not here to hang out with us tonight.
Well, why can't Chuck make it?
Apparently he's sick as fuck.
Okay.
I hope he feels better.
I didn't mean to laugh at that. You don't laugh at people. Hey, you're sick. That's funny.
No, okay. we hope he feels better. We hope he gets back here soon. So normally he's the one that asks this question and kicks it off with this question. So, but since we have not met before, but you have done the podcast before, yes, I have not heard the answer to this question.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it is, how did you find out about the Lair?
I think it was another musician that I was at. I think I was at Mozart's up here.
Yeah,
you know.
My wife works right next to there.
Yeah, and I was doing a lot that back then, and I also I played some shows there too. And then someone said you should check out the Lair, and I came down, and then I met a real special group. You know, not just the ownership, which is amazing, and the people who work here, all the bartenders are amazing.
Was it the Wednesday open mic?
It was Wednesday open mic, and then that led to getting some shows here that I've done, and then other shows around. But it's been nice. Yeah, I support the Lair fully. If I have like one, in a busy schedule, I will definitely do the one night at the Lair. It means that much, and it means a lot to support this place because it's one of the last independent, and they're fighting for the independence.
100%.
And I love that.
And that open mic's been going on for a long time. May I ask how long ago was the first time you did that one?
God, hey, Mitch, you help me out with that? It was like 2 years ago? Yeah, fall of 24. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Fall of 24 from the audience. Love that he had it specific.
Yeah, fall of 24.
I met Mitch before we started the interview, and I'm like, what's the connection? She's like, I'm just a huge fan. Making a friend.
Mitch's a great guy.
So.
He's a songwriter too, amazing songwriter.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Mitch, you do the open mic as well? Awesome. He said yes. For those if you can't hear, for the audience. Awesome. Well, so every time we have a musician on, usually after Chuck asks that question, I follow up with this question. It's my favorite question that I ask musicians whenever they're in. It's a two-parter. It is definitely not that insanely deep, but like it's what was kind of like either that first track or that first spark that got you playing. That you realize I really want to dig into this. And two is there is no, I hate, none of us that love music can go like, this is my favorite song, ever. But so I flip that to what have you been listening to this week? So how did you get, what was like the click for you in terms of that you wanted to pursue playing, whether it was a track or a moment or something, and then what are you listening to currently?
Well, it's weird. Like this week, I started by Tom Waits, which is completely different than but I kind of got back into Tom Waits recently and been listening a lot to him. And what was that? Something loose. He's kind of talking loose, and it's Luce.
Okay.
And it's a kind of a really crazy song about kind of like the end of time. And he's just amazing. I'm I think it's from all this alternate tuning stuff I'm doing, and I really admire how he uses different sounds, like the banging of pots and pans and stuff. I just think we're going to enter this new time where like a Tom Waits will be like new again. You know what I mean?
I agree. We were talking about that pre-show of like what's going on in the world and what's been going on even the last 5 years. Like there is just this, it feels like there's this pressure, and I feel like we're going to get some of the craziest, best music we've heard in a long time.
Oh man.
We're even just getting trickles of it now of like post-COVID stuff, and COVID stuff is still just releasing. You know what I mean?
and we were talking about this, and I think it's very real. It's like, this AI music now. people are trying to make money. Like if you're a known artist, you have your AI that makes your money too. You know, it's all ridiculous. But if you're not, it's just it's a grab. And so I was telling you about this. Like I think there's like there are people who are being listened, like have really high listen ratios or whatever numbers, and they are just doing like in maybe a rehearsal space, and they just got one microphone and they're playing as a band, and we were talking, it's kind of lo-fi, but it's really not, and people want it. It's like they want this lo-fi.
Well, I mean,
because it's,
look at, what is his name, Jesse Wells, that's out right now, just absolutely tearing it up, because he's doing in live moment commentary every week. I feel the same way in stand-up about Josh Johnson. He's releasing an hour every week on YouTube as he's touring, and it's just commenting on the moment, super basic, super lo-fi, focus on the message, but still quality production, quality music.
In the moment, like if you're getting something caught in the moment, as you said, even like you could have some screw-ups in there and it's fine. And in fact, people are like, thank you for the screw-up. I feel like you're human.
No, you know? even pre-show, I was playing some Polyphia, and our wonderful producer, Pat, shout out to Pat, was like, I can't jam on them because I'm looking for imperfections, like, and they are so perfect.
I had a few in my set, so I'm hoping you like them.
Which, okay, so back to this first part of that question that I asked is like, what was kind of like that first spark that got you into where you are now? Like,
maybe if you see it from my style, the way I play, I'm an acoustic player. I mean, I am absolutely influenced by Neil Young. I think I said it in the last. Neil was my.
I feel it.
Was my. Yeah, in fact, I feel like I know so many Neil songs, I feel like I could do like a Neil hour or something.
Sure, yeah.
But I would say Neil Young, and that he was my biggest influence of all.
My dad first played me Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young was like an eye-opening moment.
Speaking of original, here's a guy, I mean, he always did what he wanted to do, even if the record company said, you know, he's like, I'm going to do this sounds that my son makes, you know, like that kind of stuff. But yeah, I admire, you know, it's hard not to admire.
Well, it's not hard. It's hard not to admire, and like in terms of just like forging your own path, even when you're successful, like kind of thing is so something that you need to be reminded of. Something I need to be reminded of.
Heads like, and things. I liked a lot of, you know, just a lot of different music that I got way into, and you know, I don't know, the Clash. I love the Clash. So it's just a wide variety of types of music.
As a music lover, I think we all have, whether you play it or not, you know, there is love for music deep and wide in all genres. What of somebody who knows you, what do you think is a band or a song that you love that you think somebody that knows you wouldn't expect?
Song that I like a lot that someone wouldn't expect that I
Correct.
Liked. Oh, okay.
You've already given up the Clash, so you got to go harder than that.
You know, I actually have an affinity for the Bee Gees. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, that's weird. I don't think anyone would think I like the Bee Gees, but I like, hey, who doesn't like a little bit of the Bee Gees, you know?
The Bee Gees are like, for what they were, like they had.
They were
hits.
good songwriters.
If you dig into their B-sides, like they're so insane. Like, I mean, that's also how people felt. I feel like of like when I first described, like, you know, first found like what Brian Wilson was doing once he left the Beach Boys. I'm like, holy shit! Like, you know, that's a whole nother layer to this.
I like Parliament too. Like no one would think I like Parliament.
Yeah. Oh my God! Talk about a dream show that I have never been to. I always wanted to go to a Parliament show. Awesome, man. That's so sick. So I know that in our previous conversation, you mentioned that you have lived at different places. You mentioned LA. You've mentioned Denver. Like, tell me about some of the places that you've lived and like what kind of took you on some of those journeys. Like,
you know, I was born in Boston, and
definitely don't sound like it.
I know. Well, you know, I can go into a couple drinks in. I am a freaking you know, I can't say the word.
That's me with my southern accent. So I feel like.
But no, I was born in Boston, then I moved to LA, via San Francisco, where I went to theater school for a little bit.
Oh, awesome.
After graduating.
Okay, can we stop there for a second?
Yeah.
Because I went to middle school and high school in the East Bay and lived in Northern California for a long time. One of my favorite things to ask people that have lived in San Francisco for a period of time is, what are some of your like favorite like historical bars that you went to, or things like, or venues like
well, you know, the thing is, I think they're all gone now.
There's some of them that I love that are still around that or definitely predate you.
I lived in the Mission, like near 18th in the Mission, and what was the name? It was called the Latin American Club or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Because it's only like a few blocks from there is where the Black Cat was.
Yeah.
Which is why I love the Black Cat.
That was good. Yeah. What was the one that was all pink inside? There was one that was like,
oh crap!
It was all pink
because it's just like 2 blocks, I think, still from there.
It was like all the lighting was pink.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I never actually ended up hanging out there a lot, but like the Black Cat.
Here's
was
here's a weird one that I don't. There was a place called the Lone Palm, and it was a dive bar. But man, that was the place to go. Lone Palm. That was always. And I don't know if that's still around, but that was fun. Yeah.
Nice. So many of those places, like I know the Black Cat closed over COVID, and that like broke my heart. To where when I was really looking forward to going back there, because actually, what people may not know tonight is Oscar night, and there was one night I was in San Francisco, took the train all the way down from Chico, about 3 hours north of there, down to the city, and was hanging out, and my train back left on Oscar night, and I ended up spending like 4 hours with the Black Cat before.
It is Oscar night tonight, right?
Yeah. And so
this is like an Oscar interview. Like,
exactly.
You know, I was out in the crowd. And
Timothy Chalamet won 17 awards.
Yeah.
I haven't cared about the Oscars since Lord of the Rings.
But yeah, then I was in LA is when the music started really coming on strong for me. And
you moved from San Francisco to LA.
I sort of dicked around with it when I was in San Francisco. Was that post-college
or did you do part of college?
No, in college I played, but like I just I started the songwriting thing in LA. And it really was, I was acting, I did a lot of, I was going out for a lot of stuff. This is way back. And, I needed something to go to that wasn't, I would even I would take scripts and play to them to get like out of my head and stuff,
Totally understand.
But yeah. Then
you have to have that, because auditioning can be so freaking brutal.
It's brutal.
You have to have that outlet, and that's such a great place.
It was a great outlet, and then the outlet became the thing that I wanted, more than the acting side. So yeah.
Nice. So how long were you in LA, and was Denver next after that? Or?
Yeah, then Denver. So yeah, I spent a lot of time, probably, 16, so, I mean, a lot of years. Yeah. And 16, yeah, I don't but I moved here I'm a newbie here, kind of, because I came out at COVID.
I did too. So yeah.
Okay.
We can talk about that.
Yeah.
Kind of what around that COVID time where did you come out here? Was it 20 or 19? Maybe 19. So you got here just pre-COVID?
Yeah, just pre. And then I didn't know the town. Then all of a sudden shut down, right?
Gotcha.
And then...
Had you spent time here before then, or...?
I had been out here. It was a weird thing. I'm I did, my first song is called The Divorce Song. And it's, I'm out here because I want to be with my son.
Sure.
And there was a lot of I don't know if anyone get married and you have to make compromises in your life that you never thought you would, that's what happens in life. And so there was a lot of economic reasons to come here with my ex-wife.
Especially during that time.
Yeah. And I still have a lot of friends there, and it was hard for me to make that move, and I could work from home anyway. So it was okay, let's think about this. And it really made economic sense for her and her new life, so to speak.
Sure.
So I just said, well, will be best for my son. And then my son got into Denver School of the Arts.
Oh, amazing.
And
That's
he's a
awesome.
filmmaker. And it's funny. I just think it's really funny because we leave LA and then he's like a filmmaker.
Yeah,
here,
doing it out here.
Yeah. So, but he's in Denver School of the Arts. And
wow,
it's a great school for
awesome.
him. It really fits well for his.
Well, and not having to deal with the cost of LA and the
craziness of what you get at DSA would cost money in LA. So,
totally. No, I understand. Like my wife and I, now wife and I did 2 different week-long visits in 2019.
Yeah.
And then literally we're about 2 weeks away from our 6-year anniversary. We literally moved as lockdown hit. Like our second day of driving was when lockdown was announced.
Wow. Wow.
And so it was me, her, and my best friend. And that was like a whole wild year and a half of having no friends or only texting the friends that we had made in those like visits and things like that.
I also think it's kind of weird. I knew this happened in LA. So in LA, when you let's say you live in Santa Monica or you live in the Valley and you have friends in Santa Monica, well, you're like, hey, you live in LA, you should get together. Well, you're not getting together, right?
No.
Like that you're so far away. And the same thing is to here because I know all these people up in Boulder.
Yeah, no,
that's not happening. I don't see them. I don't.
No, because that's 45 and you don't know 45 minutes. You don't know what the weather's going to be like, and you're just like, and for LA, it's traffic. Here, it's weather.
It's weather.
More than anything else.
And they never want to come here.
No, because they're like, no, we're the hoardy-toity people in the mountains.
Yeah,
I went to Aspen for the first time. I was like, oh my god, like I did not think it was going to be that stereotypical. The entire town is Rodeo
You had to
Drive,
rent
bro.
fur boots. You had to rent these furry boots for yourself.
I'm walking around and I'm like, this is like I've been to LA. I'm like, this is Rodeo. Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, this is nuts.
There's a lot.
No hate on Aspen, on the people that actually live and work there, but like, damn, like I understand the tourist level, that pressure that puts on that town.
Yeah,
and the fact that Sundance is moving there is like bonkers to me.
Well, that's really good for. I mean, I'm thinking in terms of even
everybody's gonna have to roll
my
through
son,
here,
and doing movies, and then having a place like a Sundance. You could probably do an internship and all that kind of stuff. I think it's great for
100%.
people who are in Denver to have that because it's going to be this opening to for that.
Well, and everybody's gonna have to fly through here anyway, unless. They find those little private airports.
Yeah. What I was thinking is funny. You're speaking like areas like Aspen reminds you of LA. You know what reminds me of LA?
No, it reminds me of one particular pocket of LA.
Yeah, and here's another particular pocket of LA. Cherry Creek reminds me of a particular.
Yeah.
Right? It's so chill. Man. I was driving with my son. He's like, Dad, you gotta drive me to Cherry Creek Mall. You gotta meet some friends.
God,
and I'm like, what?
So
and I'm
bad.
like, and I'm like, oh God, this is like LA. Like I'm trying to figure out what part. It's like Beverly near like the mall area off of Beverly.
Though there is one little hidden gem right there, just a couple blocks from the mall. I have to look it up real quick because I love these guys. They're actually genuinely incredible. Give me 1 second here.
Here's the thing. Are there music venues that are like...
So they're called the Pasty Republic.
Okay.
And they actually make like British, like UK pasties. So it's like, like beef gravy and potatoes. Like, and it's just a little like hole in the wall shop in the middle of all of those high-end jewelry stores that are like right there 2 blocks from the mall.
Yeah.
And it's just like a two table like spot.
Oh, wow.
So you're mostly grabbing stuff to go, but like Passy Republic, like love those guys. I actually ended up getting my wedding ring. My wife and I got married about a year and a half ago.
Hey, congrats.
I ended up getting a great deal on a wedding ring down in one of those jewelry stores, but Passy Republic, like I've been going back like every couple months ever since. Like those guys are super legit. The food is so good. Like the mince meat
I don't mean
pie.
I'm not panning Cherry Creek.
No, I'm just shouting out those guys. Those guys are
very
legit.
LA. That's what I'm saying.
And those guys are that it's just a little corner spot that in a space where a person like me who looks like me does not belong. So you moved to Denver 2019.
Yeah.
Then you had to deal with the pandemic and all this shit, which we're not gonna try and cover. All of us know the blip that happened. It just kind of sucked for all of us.
Yeah.
So you come out of that, and then through Mitch find.
Not a bunch of other. I met Mitch once I got here. I was some other musicians I met through. I think Mozart's was the one that I started hitting a lot, and then from there I met a couple musicians. Jeremy Lozano, who's
Yes.
been on
He's
here,
been on the
right?
podcast.
Yeah.
Love
so Jeremy and I,
him and the Songbirds are so good.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. So Jeremy and I were tight, and so we through him, and we expand. I'm going to support. He actually has a show right after our show on the 20th, March 20th.
Nice.
Next
We're gonna plug that multiple times.
Yeah.
That's
one. So what I did is I started to write. I'm trying to think. Did I start writing in the pandemic? But I think I was going back to my old stuff a little bit, and which, by the way, it's really interesting. I didn't really hit a lot of my old stuff tonight when I played, it started to, and then as I got into the scene, it was I started to write pretty, just as much as I could.
Right.
And so in the last, I guess 20, what is it, 20, so in the last 4 years, right? So it's been a lot of very big focus.
Let's dig into a couple of those tracks. We kind of covered Divorce Song a little bit. But so I used to live up until very recently right here on Cheeseman Park, like 3 blocks away from this venue. I lived on 12th and Race, right on Cheeseman. And so I drove down Josephine a lot. And so how did the song about Josephine Street kind of come about? And like, at what point did you start driving down Josephine?
Well, I started to, I think it was sometime... I must have been traveling on 13th or something. I had to take a right.
It'd be a left
right,
but right onto Josephine from 13th.
The song idea came in when I think I was like lost, and I was on York, and doesn't Josephine come in? It feeds in and then goes York at one point. Oh
yeah, like kind of more down this way. Yeah, like when because they're split off and then they kind of match and then it becomes a 2-lane and then it's super weird.
Then I was down on University area, seeing a friend that way, and actually
University turns into University. Yes, correct.
So it just was one of those things. But the song itself was just like it was that phrase of like. Josephine is a very long street, and then like semicolon turns into another street. And I remember thinking how ridiculous that sounded, and I said, what if I just wrote then I began to think of that whole theme, and then the name Josephine also just conjured up like an older a woman from another time.
Sure.
And then I was probably looking at the kind of Gilded Age architecture that was around,
because there is like an emotional kind of turn in that song when you start talking about this ethereal Josephine character.
And it's a mix between like and this idea of like I'm still a stranger in this cowboy town. Then I try to do that silly cowboy thing, which is supposed to be all of it's supposed to be tongue in cheek, like all these things. No. But yeah,
I think it's tongue in cheek, but there is a beauty to it. It feels like I related to it because it feels like you're exploring Denver in a way, and like then this like ethereal element of Josephine.
Yeah, no, I remember when I was first going to play it, I said, I don't know if I really should play this. I mean, I'm like, is this like, will people take this the right? I don't know, whatever it was. You're first going to play something, but I'm just amazed at how many people come up to me and tell me how much they love that song, and then also like talk just like the stuff about the town. Right. It's like a really good song to do that. And I even I have an article done, and I talked about Josephine Street. It was like it was funny. It's a really, and I guess what I would say is that anything. If you think something's ridiculous, there's a chance actually, and you're laughing at it.
Right.
There's a chance that there's something there.
I mean, if you're laughing at it, there's a kernel of truth in every joke. You know what I mean?
And this idea of everyone, there are a lot of people that come, there's a loneliness to being in a city. Another thing is I don't know that many people. And I was like, there's that element of like, I'm still a stranger, I'm just like, I'm driving here, and then
I feel the exact same way. I've been here for about 6 years, and I feel the exact same way, but I preach the religion of Colfax, what I mean? And it's my favorite thing to meet people and hear stories about Colfax of times when I wasn't, or looking at it when I visited in 2019 versus what it is now and how much has changed. But there is just like, there's an energy to Colfax and to different parts of this city. And
absolutely.
And I feel like Josephine gives that. There is an energy to it of what that street is.
And I like to give a salute to it, and it's, I kind of made a joke. I think I should do a whole album just with the names of streets.
I think you should.
I did Baker Street though.
Yes, which I was actually about to bring up is you did do a cover / I would actually really call it a rearrangement.
A total rearrangement.
Total rearrangement.
I bail on like the long
of Jerry Rafferty's Baker Street. I was
hard,
catching.
man.
I was like, I know some of these lyrics.
It's a challenge.
Like, holy shit, it is Baker Street.
It's a challenge.
Talk to me about the process of like how you started with it and how you kind of found where you ended up.
I just it was always a song that it was just like, you heard it all the time when you were like really young, and then but it's just one of those iconic songs. I just think Jerry Rafferty is, again, when it comes to like songwriters,
totally.
He's such an amazing. Some people are like, oh, I don't find him boring. I mean, he's not boring.
No,
his choice of lyrics, his moods that he creates. I mean,
correct. Gordon was so good at that as well.
So I just, I love, and I said, okay, what if I tried Baker Street? Could I really do this on an acoustic guitar? And then I just started playing with it and then learned, I think I saw someone who knew a few of the chords on it. I went to that. And then I broke the song apart. Right. And I tore out, it was more like take out things and then seam it together.
Because you have to have at least like the basic chord structure, then add the emotion kind of on top of it.
And I also did something that the song didn't do, which was when I led into a note to get back to the A, because it changes key.
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times. So you're coming in this weird jazz chord that moves up, and it's kind of a G thing. And then I add the A note, which is rather difficult with the pinky, but that little A note that I add is allowing me to get back to the A.
That's amazing. I'm right there with you. That's fantastic. I've been wanting to bring that up. I've been trying to delay that for like middle of the podcast. For that,
did you enjoy my rendition?
I truly enjoyed it.
Thank you. It's the that sax ripoff part is hard to do, really hard to do on the acoustic, but I'll get that down. That'll get tighter. Yeah.
So we're gonna rapid fire these 2 questions because Chuck will kill me if I don't ask them. What is the craziest gig you've played? It could be positive or negative, or however you want to interpret what a crazy gig is.
Craziest gig? Let me think. Here or somewhere
anywhere
else?
In your mind. It could even be craziest gig you've been to if everybody's been nice to you.
I see out here I've had some nutty ones. Let me see. I did a gig at what was it called? Down off of Broadway. And it's a place where it turned into like this dance party, but there were these people who are, I don't want to tell that story. Anyway.
I was like, is it Skylark, High Dive?
It would be weird. No, but I don't know, like the weirdest gigs.
The fact that you stopped in the middle of that story means we might need to tell that story.
Well, no, I don't want to be inappropriate when I talk about it, because it was a very delightful place with people who have some learning disabilities, which was really nice about it.
Sure.
But it was watching them dance and it wasn't the weird. It was
like
the
I said,
nicest.
it could be positive. It
was a really
craziest
positive.
could still be positive.
Okay, there was a moment where this young girl who had learning disabilities or certain came up and was staring at me and dancing my song, and everyone else is there, and she's there, and I started playing a song for her, and it was so beautiful I almost like cried. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And she was just there, and her dad comes up and says thank you, and I was like singing it right to her. Yeah. So that's not the strangest, but it was the most fulfilling. Crazy
can still be positive. If that's the show that locks your mind first off.
This
is a non-normal situation,
and then it turned into this other kind of weird thing but that moment with that's
amazing.
Yeah, that's not weird, but it was very touching. Yeah.
Hey, weird can also be touching. We'll take it. The other one is that Chuck would kill me if I didn't ask is first gig you got paid.
It was L.A. Yeah.
Do you remember where you were playing?
I think it was Molly Malone's or something like that. It might have been there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Was like $10, $20? Like,
we got paid more, but then I had to pay the band. I think it was.
I was like, so you were at the band. Give me some context on what the.
It might have been also a place
was.
called Tex, but it was TAIX. Might have been my first one. And that was just like, I was trying to do some band stuff, but whenever you did that, it was.
Were you doing mostly
I think
covers,
the reason I say Molly Malone's was the one I think you had a cover at the door and you got a percentage.
Got a chunk of it.
Yeah, and then I got enough people.
And you had a full band. Were you mostly doing like covers at that point, or were you doing?
I was doing original stuff, and I think I was doing original. That was my. I feel like I had two phases in my early writing and now my later writing.
So what was the? Let's think of that, because I would have asked that like 20 minutes ago.
What's that?
What was the early phase of writing versus where you're at now?
Oh yeah, man.
What was the feel?
I would say I was probably much more Neil Young. Well, very California hippie.
Yeah. All right. Doing California hippie rock, LA hippie rock.
Hippie rock. I was doing hippie rock.
Man. Do you have any recordings of those old shows?
I do.
All right, we're going to have to talk after the podcast about that, because I love that shit. So I'd love to talk to you about it. All right, well, I think let's move on to the next portion of our interview. So the first thing we got to do, though, is talk about our wonderful sponsor, Fuck Yes Tequila. Shout out to Chad and our crew. I'm just going to give you a little dash. Is that all right?
Thank you. Fuck yes. Wait. That's the name of it.
Fuck yes. Shout out to Chad. We love y'all so much.
Chad.
Y'all are awesome. All right.
So do we throw it down?
Throw it down.
Smooth.
Sweet.
Fuck yes, it's smooth.
Awesome. Now we move on to the good things going on in Denver. Feel free to jump in if you got a couple things. I've got some. The last one is definitely related to you. But the first one that I want to bring up is, I think a lot of people don't know about this right now, but there's another government shutdown, and we're not a political podcast. We try not to talk about politics here in general, but since there is a shutdown going on right now, the major business leaders at DIA are asking for people to donate DoorDash cards, grocery cards, things like that for the people that are working at the airport that are not being paid right now.
Yeah.
So if you have the means, I know things are tough for everybody right now, but if you have the means, go help somebody out. They deserve it. Next thing I have going on is, this was one of my favorite things. I found this on Friday, and shout out to Truffles in the audience. I feel like he'll agree with me. I just saw him there. I saw this post on the Denver subreddit. It's one of my favorite things to follow. Is just, the title was, "Bars Where Screaming Obscenities Would Be Okay." That's the title, but it turns out it's a friend trying to bring out their other friend that has Tourette's out, and trying to find a place where they could be comfortable, having some drinks and like letting the ticks go. I'm like, yeah, man, go to Lion's Lair, bro. Nobody here is going to be upset about it. If anything, we're going to encourage it.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of us are yelling at each other all over the place. So this is a place that I just want to reemphasize again. Like, we all are accepted here. Basically, as long as you're not a piece of shit and you're not a jerk and you're not treating people wrong, this is a place for everybody, and that's one of my favorite things about it. We do not accept or tolerate treating people badly, but if you're different, if you feel like you don't have a lot of community, this is a place where there's different band shows, things going on. You can find your people here. So please come out to Lion's Lair. We love you.
The Lair is, it's an oasis.
It really is. On top of just being one of the last independent venues. Yeah. Then this one is me, mostly me yelling at myself. But because I need to go to the dentist like real bad.
Yeah, I hear you.
But for people that do not have insurance, things you should know is the Community College of Denver's dental hygiene clinic. They do super cheap cleanings because it's teaching them how to do it. It's completely supervised by actual dentists, people that are full certified. But students can only learn by doing hours. Yeah. So you can get X-rays and a cleaning for like $90. Sometimes a lot less than that.
Can you get more stuff? Can you get like a crown?
From this post I can tell, I am not sure. My guess is not, because I imagine these might be first-year students, but you can talk to them about talking about fourth-year students or something like that. That might be help you out with a crown or a filling or something like that. But they said costs $90 or less for X-rays and cleaning. Most people pay between $45 to $60, and that's insane. I'm actually probably going to go because even though I have insurance, dental insurance is a scam, and it only knocks like 10% off of shit,
and they only go up to a certain amount, and then it's like, I don't know.
But I want to give a shout out to the person that posted this. Her name is Ashley. Her email is at toothfairy_Ashley@yahoo.com.
Nice.
Go show some love, because she has to get her hours in. She has to have enough people to show up for her. I'm
gonna go.
And she needs at least like one adolescent client as well. So if you don't have insurance and your kid needs a teeth clean, go take him in. And ask for Ashley. So shout out to you, Ashley. And then the other one was, last thing was over the weekend, first Denver Summit women's soccer game happened. It was amazing. Sadly lost 2-1, but that goal that we got was incredible. And I'm so excited to have a National Women's Soccer League team here.
Is it really the first year of it?
Yeah, that was the first game.
Wow.
That was the first game this weekend.
You would think of all the places that we
have
would already
every
have
other
one.
Fucking sport you can think of. We have lacrosse.
I know. And you have a really big soccer programs at the colleges and universities all throughout this state.
A couple of years ago, because I was still I've only been here 6 years, and I'm still learning so much about Denver. My friend offered me Mammoth tickets. I was like, she's like, do you want these? I was like, yeah, no, I assume that's minor league hockey, right? She's like, no, that's lacrosse. I'm like, they have a lacrosse team here? Yeah. That's crazy.
But even it
was really fun. Please go.
No, it's a big
Mammoth deserves some love.
It's great that it's here, because Colorado College down in the Springs, they're a Division I, and they're a tiny private school, right? So they get the soccer, the women's soccer is big.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then the last good thing going on in Denver is your show this upcoming weekend.
Do I have?
Please tell me about it.
I'm not going to put the
flyers up on the screen right
flyers
now.
Flyers up on the screen. Okay. Yeah. This is a warm up. Tonight was a warm up for the show, March 20th. Next Friday, and we got a great lineup: Johnny Barnett, which is me, and Bitter Boxer, amazing guitarist, just a incredible songwriter too. And that we're going to give you a full night of original songs and just hilarity when we can. I know I'm going to try to turn up the hilarity now that I've had my warm up. It's going to be great. It starts at 9. The doors open, so the first act will be 9:30, 45 minutes or so.
Come get your drinks in early, because this place gets packed.
It gets packed, and we're going to have but it's going to be definitely if you're into supporting. Original songwriting, come out, because it's all three of us. We take that seriously.
Absolutely, okay. It's a songwriter showcase. I'm so stoked about it.
But it's going to be fun, and as I said, it's going to rock out. And if you haven't seen Bitter Boxer play his guitar, it's something to see. He can fly up and down that thing. So
if you are attending and you heard this episode first, please tag Laxin at the Lair, our Instagram, on it for any videos you post, along with Johnny Barnett's tag, which you will also see in the description and on the videos on our Instagram. We've already tagged you in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So excited.
And I'll be pumping the show early next week. I mean, this upcoming week. And come
Let's
out.
Go.
Because we need, again, if you support Colfax, you support just Denver itself, supporting the Lair is a way to do it, because showing up for people who are trying to do creative things in this town is,
100%. Thank you all so much. So we are now on to our last section, where normally you would have 1 to 2 questions you could ask, but it is just me tonight.
Yes.
So what question do you have for me, Johnny?
Okay. So I have what I see you as someone who's, from just talking, you seem tapped in, you seem very aware and open. But what drives you? If you could, what would you like to do and say in your life, and what creative outlet would you like to do it through?
It feels like a crazy multi-part question.
It is. Is it too big?
So I have to tell you of like one of the reasons why I'm even in the position that I am now, which I will start with, is in like my late teens, early 20s, I found people that were doing a lot of really cool things, a lot of really talented people, and I just wanted to help.
Yeah.
And that is a core tenet of who I think I am as a person.
Yeah.
I look for opportunities to help and showcase others in any different, whether it is me doing groundwork at some events or doing, being a soundboard for bouncing off ideas for my friends, or just like, hey man, I got to move. Like, what can I do to help people that I think are doing good work? Because it really comes down to the concept of good work for me. And it comes down to two principles that I live on: is good people do good work, and good people find good people.
Yeah.
And so that I'm right now in a stasis of, I don't know where I'm going next or what I want to do. I feel kind of generally stuck, but I know if I keep that mentality, that next thing's going to pop up. One of them was this podcast a year ago I was really down in the dumps and just like kind of didn't know what to do. And, luckily, Truffles and Chuck gave me this opportunity. And so this has been one of my main ways I feel like I can help, but I'm looking for the next thing of how to express my art while still staying here. Of like, I don't know whether it's going back to stand up or using my event background to start throwing shows again, or because I have a background in that as well, and showcasing local artists, whether it be comedy or music or what have you. So I'm looking for that next thing right now on top of this, but it's basically, it comes down to those two things: is I want to help good people do good work, and good people find good people.
And you are a good person who's, it's all part of it. It's community. And I feel this because February was like the strangest month. A lot of things came crashing into my life that was so bad. They were really hard to handle. And I was thinking about this, like, when things get really crappy, to remain grateful. And I'm grateful for this time that I was given here tonight. Came swooping in kind of last minute on me, and I was like, just say yes, and be grateful. 100%. And that's how community is built.
Correct.
Right? And getting good people all coming together. And that is where, if you want to affect change, that's where I think it starts. It's the kernel of, and you seem like someone who's, and I hope we do stuff together, and,
would love to.
It expands out,
Awesome, man. Well, seriously, it was an honor to get to know you tonight, my friend. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. This has been Laxin at the Lair, episode 61. I'm your host, Travis Dowdy. We'll hopefully get Chuck Gibson back next week, but we had our wonderful special guest,
Johnny Barnett.
Have a good night, everybody. Yeah. Special shout out to Pat.
Hey, I want to say that. I want to say this. I want to say one of the best sound people, Patrick. He's one of the best.
Dude.
He's amazing.
He is truly the man.
He really is. And when I know he's doing sound, I am extra grateful for what I will sound like. I'm
going to throw this out there, but he may not want it. But book him, but pay him. That man deserves to be paid higher than you think he does.
And by the way, that idea that I have about that live thing we were talking about, someone like Patrick would be perfect for that, because all his expertise in sound.
He's a soundscape master.
Just do this. Just get together, get a band in a small room. Patrick, do it. Right.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.